What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Uncanceled Culture podcast. Is that what we're called?
Talking shit with Porky.
Yeah, that we're gonna change the name around. We're gonna talk some shit.
But I believe it was uncanceled.
Uncanceled Culture. Okay, good, because I didn't remember. We took a little break. We had some things going on, but now we're back. Everybody introduce themselves.
Rebranded and renamed.
Rebranded.
Yeah, I don't think you say we're back. I think this is a whole new deal. So it's like,
Oh,
You
well, yeah.
It's true,
Well,
but
it's not like
we're
a-
back.
It's not like a to be continued. It's just
Yeah, definitely not to be
a
continued.
new and improved.
But there's a lot of shit that happened. Well,
While
you
we've
know,
been away.
we've been away.
Yeah,
Like a lot of shit. But
definitely.
we're back. We're not back. We're rebranded,
Back
renamed,
again.
and we're gonna see how
We've
this goes, man.
We've retooled.
Retooled.
Signed a couple of free agents.
We got
Released a couple of
and pennies on the dollar, bro. That's how we got him. Pennies on the dollar.
Pennies on the
We didn't
dollar.
even have to pay him. Actually, he decided to be here. The Louie is here, and we've got Mr. X,
Doctor.
Doctor
Dr.
X.
X.
Dr. X.
It's the doctor.
He does play the doctor on the weekends.
Or when he goes to those hotels. So what's up, man? So yeah, we're rebranded. We're starting over again, and you know, a lot of stuff happened. But man, we're high tech now, man. We got new microphones.
We got mics.
We got came up to Dr. X's door, and he opens the door, and I said, "Oh, you have a room for rent?" And without skipping a beat, man, he's what do you say?
Not for rent. Fuck off. It's funny when you say a line, the liner from a movie, and somebody picks
Somebody
it up.
They
real
picks
pick
it
it
quick.
up and they run with
Yeah,
it.
I was like, I was somewhere the other day, and I was like, I'll take some of the yellow. And the person, don't go cheap on me.
I just did that this morning, dude. We're eating, and they had the buffet set out, and then I said, "This is a buffet, Clark. We only need one plate." So what's up, the Louie? What you been up to, man?
Oh, kicking ass and taking names, bro. Same old. Working, doing the pool thing,
Pool, playing with your balls.
playing with some balls.
It's a pocket pool.
Speaking of, and as I mentioned before, we started, back playing softball, and this might be my last hurrah.
I remember when I said that, and I fucked up my shoulder even more now.
Yeah. I'm. It's not so much that I'm hurting. I'm hurting, but it's not so much that I'm hurting, bro. It had to be about 100-mile-per-hour line drive come back in my face, the other day, and that made me think. I think I'll just stay at the bar and shoot some pool and drink some beer, and I'll be all right.
I think I'm good.
I mean, that's why everybody wears the mask nowadays in softball.
Yeah,
man.
that's all you see on TikTok.
Fast pitch and slow pitch.
I'm not gonna lie. So I see that at all the fields, right? I see the pictures. But it's something when you see the second baseman and the shortstop also wearing a damn mask. I'm like, come on, man. If you got to wear a mask at that position, then you need to go to play the outfield.
No, you need to retire.
Or you need to retire.
Yeah,
these are young cats.
Shit.
These are young
I don't care
guys
how young
wearing
they
the
are.
mask.
I mean, I can see you wearing it at third. The hot
Possibly.
corner.
Oh yeah,
Possibly.
yeah.
But short and second, the ball, it slows down.
And they're
man.
playing the grass.
Yeah, and they're playing the
Come on.
grass. Come on.
There should be a rule.
It should be a rule.
If I was playing, I'd catch and I'd still have all my equipment on. Because shit, man. I went and played with that sports and social club, and fuck, man, I can't do that no more, man. I can't do it. I just can't.
You didn't invite anybody and leave them there, did you?
No.
Okay.
Speaking of, do you guys want to go play? You guys, that's an inside joke. We'll get into that.
We'll
later.
get into that one later. That'll be
So-
part of the episode.
So Dr. X brought up something which made us think, and he said that Bing is better than Google.
Bing, like Chandler
Chandler Bing.
Or Bada.
or Bob.
Bada Bing. But what? So what was the basis of?
So it was not So if you couldn't find something on Google, then you would search Bing, and Bing would have it.
How do you not
But
find anything on Google?
I mean, there's some times where we want to find something on Google, and you say, like, let's say I want to find the some championship from or player from a certain championship team,
right.
and Google will search everything related to what you type in on there.
Of course, yeah.
So it'll freaking bring rosters from freaking, I don't know, or
It'll
like,
bring a shit ton of rosters, probably.
So it's and then or let's say you want to look up an obituary and you put somebody's name in, or you want an article, and they'll give you articles from everybody of that name, but the person that you're looking for. And you're like, well, thanks, Google. Not what I was looking for, but
well, I just pulled up the 2016 Chicago Cubs championship,
world
roster,
championship,
and I got everybody's name, so I don't know, man. If you can't use Google, there has to be something wrong with your internet. That's all I got to say. Or your Wi-Fi, or pay your bill.
Or
it's one of the three.
Or be lucky you graduated, because who can't use Google?
It's not that you can't use Google. It's that Google sometimes sends you to the wrong website.
But you know what?
To the wrong info.
You have to type in the right stuff, though.
I mean,
because if you leave it
word for word, and
if you leave it general, it's gonna bring up 50,000 Juan Rodriguez's died in January, in 1970, whatever.
So let me ask you this though: Do you have to download Bing on your phone?
Do you Google Bing?
I can't find it.
Or do you Bing Google?
See?
Doesn't Bing have like an app, like Google does?
So Bing is from Microsoft, right?
Yes.
So do all the Androids have Bing?
No.
I know what Android does have.
I know what Android does.
Okay. We're gonna go in on the Androids. All right, motherfuckers. All right, you fucking ass. Where's Roger?
I know they have distorted videos whenever we try to send something to our
That's
groups.
not my fault. That's your maker.
Your fault.
That's your phone's maker's fault, not my fault for your fucked up videos.
If it was old, when did the iPhone come out? 03, 04. If it was back then, yeah, I know. Bing it. If it was 03, 04, I would understand, because I remember when I first got the iPhone and you would try to send photos.
Yeah.
There was a link that you had to click on.
Oh, that was way back in the day.
It was sending you to the link so you could just so you could see the photo. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's
the first generation iPhone was released in 2007.
First generation?
2007.
2007.
So it hasn't even been out 20 years?
No.
Because
I know how to add.
I was like, let me count my fingers. 16 years so far.
But see, that was just a regular iPhone.
That was the first generation.
Because my first iPhone was the iPhone 3. But I don't even remember the iPhone 2.
Yeah, the first generation iPhone was in 2007.
See, but that makes sense because it wasn't an iPhone 9. It went from like 7 to 8 to 10.
It went from 8 to 10. From 8, the way my son tells me, from 8 to X.
Yeah, 8 to X.
There's no 10. And I'm like, well, then why is there an 11, a 12,
yeah,
a 13, and a
14?
Here we go with these iPhones. See how they're just going off on these fucking iPhones. Going up, we're better than you. I'll tell you the reason why they're pissed off. Here's the reason. And you know why. The reason they're pissed off is because my shit doesn't come in green in our messages, right?
No.
Y'all made a big old deal about
it. It comes in green.
It comes in green.
It doesn't come in blue.
If it comes in blue, what's the difference? That means it's an iPhone?
Well, that means, yeah, if it comes in blue, it means an iPhone.
So here's the thing that can happen. Let's just say we have somebody that didn't pay their bill. And they're on Wi-Fi. We can still send messages through Wi-Fi as an iMessage, but you cannot send a message, or we can't send you a message because it's got to go through SMS.
And that's the big reason why.
That's not the big reason why.
We just
but
told you
when you send a video, we can't see it. It's literally distorted.
Well, that is your phone's problem. That's not Android's problem.
And the iPhone 2 came out in 2009.
Because y'all have the what?
In 2009 was the iPhone 2.
There wasn't 2. No, it wasn't a 2 because
the OS 2. Well, it was the OS.
The OS. Yeah.
So it went from 1 to 3. Basically.
1 to 3. Yeah.
Did they take a day off on that one?
It was the 2G actually it was the iPhone 1, which was the 2G, came out in 2007, and then the OS 2 came out in 2009, and they just started upgrading from there. Now, I will tell you the one thing that I don't like about iPhone, which there's not much, it's just that one thing. Whenever they start doing their upgrades and you have to upgrade, you have to, if you have a lower generation phone, basically it's not going to work anymore, and they're going to make you go get another one.
That's what I heard too.
That's
So
basically
you
what
have
it
to
is.
upgrade.
Yeah, so you
if
have
you want
to
all
upgrade.
the good stuff. Well, you don't have to do that with Android. Plus, we already had all the shit that y'all have now. 10 years ago.
Supposedly Android came out.
I saw your video, Porky. Let's not go on that one.
That was you wanted to
I
defend
started-
Android with the most wrong video ever, dude.
You know what's weird though, and I don't think we thought about it, but we're 40 somethings now. And you know what we do is send fucking TikToks to each other all fucking day long,
as
like
much as I
fucking
talk
20-year-olds,
crap,
dude. I'm like,
As much as I talk crap about the kids, man, when they were on that, we literally send that every day.
all
Every
day, man. And I even sit there one day, I'm like, another fucking video. Son, these dudes, man, what are they doing? Yeah, and then I watch it, I'm like, oh yeah, that was a good.
Yeah, and then we counteract. Well, here's another one. Look at this one.
Oh yeah, did you see this one? Yeah, yeah, all day, man, all day. Speaking of old age, dude, so we're rebranding. Let me just say this real quick. We're rebranding again, like we said. We're starting fresh. We're 40. I'm 47.
We're in the better part of the 40s.
We're getting close to 50, bro. We're getting close to 50
I'm still closer to 45.
in your mind.
Me too.
No, what I'm trying to say is like we're getting older, dude. So like, how does life change? How did life change for you guys? Do you feel different? Like, do you feel like
Oh yeah,
you've
dude.
changed?
I mean, physically, it's harder to get out of bed in the mornings. Like hard, man.
Not just
But once I get moving, I mean, even
once you
stand,
get-
once you get moving, you're warmed up.
I'm not gonna lie. That's how I feel every time I get up.
Yeah,
Just from sitting down.
just
I
from
get
sitting
up,
the same
I'm
way,
limpy,
dude.
but by the time I get to my destination, I'm walking
I'm warmed
fine.
up,
I'm
yeah.
good. I'm good.
It's those first couple of steps out of the bed. It's like, oh,
Who was it that sent the video? Was it you that sent the video? The one about at my age, like you get up and be like, oh man, it's gonna be a great day, and then it was you, and then oh no, the hell you ain't.
Yeah.
Falling down. Yeah, bro. That's how I feel when I get up.
man,
I think I'm getting the irritable already.
you're getting the crankshaft.
The crankshaft.
You're the old man.
A lot of people are already getting on my nerves for like dumb stuff.
Dude, that happens, man. It happens. I'm
I
telling you.
haven't.
I'm gonna tell you, man. If that's the case, Dr. X, you've been old for sure about 27, bro.
Hey, I haven't yelled at the kids to get off my lawn yet, though.
Don't shoot them though.
Yeah.
Don't shoot them.
Especially if they ring the doorbell, huh? To the wrong house.
Golly.
Dude, that's what's going on, man. That's crazy, man. But yeah, I feel it first thing out of bed. I feel it getting up from my damn chair at work, dude. If I sit for
Definitely.
more than 15 minutes, I get up, my hips are like, oh,
Your hips
here we
don't lie?
go. Yeah,
Don't
they
lie.
don't lie. That's why I stopped playing softball, man. I can't. That's too much, man.
I think we should make some old man vows, what not to do when you get older. Dude, I was on the way home this morning. There was an old man with his walker that had the wheels on it, and he's in the middle of the street. I don't know where he's going, but in the middle, he's coming towards oncoming
you.
traffic.
Yeah.
In the middle of the street, and there's a perfectly nice sidewalk, just a few feet away from him, man. But I guess because his walker had wheels, he felt he had to use the street.
He knows that San Antonio streets aren't the best, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of, right down in your neck of the woods, Dr. X, I heard that there was a sinkhole that just happened.
I heard about that too.
Sinkholes just don't happen in Florida. Apparently.
Yeah. Well, it was a 48-inch pipeline or something that.
That's
caused
what
the
she
street.
said.
That's what she said. But yeah, so Apparently it's fixed now, but for those of you that didn't know, on the west side, holes, and
Yeah.
I meant HOLES.
And there's some holes there.
Because there's some
There's
holes on the west
there.
side. But now there's some more holes in the west side.
There's some big holes
some big
now.
holes in
And
the west side,
they're in
yeah.
the street. They're in the street, bro.
They're in the street.
There's holes in the street.
I found a hole in my backyard the other day.
Did you call it call center?
Oh, it's a snake hole?
Yeah, not that kind of hole though.
Oh, not that kind of
It was
hole,
a
okay.
gardening hole. I'm like, hey, what the hell is this hole
At
doing
least,
here?
as long as you didn't try and put your cock in it, you're fine. Is that what happens when we get older too? We're just trying to poke everything. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me get rid of. There we go.
Rewind.
We're not pushed to start anymore.
We're not supposed to start. There you
No,
go.
fuck no. That takes some help.
It winds
Nowadays.
down, dude. I mean, what I saw somebody say the other day, when you're young, you make excuses to leave the house to go party, and when you're old, you make excuses to leave the party to go home.
Not gonna lie, I felt like that this week.
Dude, but it's crazy that, you know, we had that urge to just do whatever, you know, when we were younger, like, fuck, what are we doing tonight? Let's go. We go. And then now it's
And
like,
it didn't matter what time.
no, now we get home and it's just like, I just want to sit on the couch.
Yeah, well now
Uh,
if it's after 6:30, we're
Yeah.
not getting Dr. X out. That's for
No,
sure.
man.
We're definitely not getting him out after
7.
6:30, bro. It's got to be a special occasion.
No,
Special
yeah.
occasion.
Yeah, 6 o'clock. You're like, 7 o'clock. Yeah, it's already. Yeah, it's late already, man.
It's
Dude,
too
but-
late,
So
bro.
we have to
It's too
start
late.
by 5 because if not, he ain't going.
Because
I mean,
if he's
that's
not out of the house by 6, he ain't going
He ain't
nowhere.
going.
And you get old. You know you're old when it's noon, and you're like, man, half the day is gone. And it's only noon, man. Dude. That's
One of
how
those,
you-
you're sleeping your life away.
That's how I feel. Like it's noon, and I'm like, man, the half the day is gone already, dude. What the hell? It's almost time for bed
Dude,
already.
all right, so I have I don't know. I have a question for Doctor. When did this like take full effect? Like,
It's I mean, I've had it for a while, but when I hit 30, it was on the sides at first at 30, and then
it was that sexy salt and pepper.
yeah, and and I get that a lot when I go cut my hair.
Yeah.
But it's sad because they're all old. They're old ladies that are cutting my hair, but they like it, and I'm like, yeah.
Is it Reels $4.95?
Yes, it is. It's not $4.95 no more either, man.
But did they take that off the sign? Have they taken
No,
that off the sign? It's still there, isn't
some
it?
of it-
Some of them.
no.
Some of them
It
still
says
have that-
$4.95.
Some of them still have that on the sign.
Some of them still do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says $4.95.
Yeah, but no, it's not, man. They already jacked it up like so many times. Oh,
It's
I
like Great
I
Clips.
your
Like Great
hair.
Clips used to be badass, like $7.99. Getting your haircut. Now I went the other day and it's like $15.99.
Yeah,
I'm like, what
dude.
the
All right,
fuck?
so
And then you got a tip. Like that.
yeah, and they don't. Sometimes they only want the tip. So
Hey,
I'm gonna
those
tell you like
hoes
this.
on the west side.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. It's gotten crazy when like you were used to the $10 and $15 cuts, right? And I'm talking about you got used to it because you were used to the lower price cuts. But now when you go into places and they're like $40, hold on,
Oh.
what?
Yeah,
Like, and then I'm not even talking about adult cuts. I'm talking about kids cuts.
yeah.
Like $40 to some mocoso that can't even keep his pants up. I'm gonna pay you $40 to cut. Nah, I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not.
Dude, I speak from. It's crazy having to pay $40 to get a haircut, and it wasn't even for me. I go to, and that's why I'm complaining about Great Clips because they were cheap and now they're not cheap anymore.
Yeah.
I might as well just go pay $40. But nah, those places are crazy, man. $40. But nah, man, it's everything's going up. Going out to eat. Can you imagine how much money, like, you know, the Louie and myself spend just trying to go out to eat, dude?
We were talking about the other day too, but
We
go,
definitely
go on.
Dude, went to Subway and paid $50
Yeah.
for 4 sandwiches.
Yep.
You didn't use the
4
app.
fucking sandwiches.
The app has a buy one get one free. BOGO.
You need to start buying footlongs.
Hey. Yeah. But I think Roger knows about
At our
footlongs.
age. No, you got to start buying footlongs because they do have the buy one get one half off.
Really?
Yes. Now, but I know what you mean because no matter where I go, if it's B-dubs or wherever, I'm spending 70, 80 bucks.
Oh, easy.
And so what I do is I go to the Clown and I have that app and it has one of the things on it has 20% off. I freaking do it.
We can't say that. We can't say it or
Well, I don't know. This one gets all nervous, so I'm trying to make sure.
we gotta watch what we say on Uncanceled Culture.
Yeah, when I go to McDonald's, man, I literally spend less than $30 now, honestly, because
Really?
I have the 20% off on the app.
Use the app.
I use that,
I never think about using it.
but I don't give anybody chances.
And I have the app, and I only use it so that I can get points, and then I can buy my my fucking frap in the morning.
There you go. Hey, what I do like is that Whataburger,
They changed
theirs up to the point.
Yeah.
So that came in handy this week. So
Yeah, dude, I went and got a small burger the other day for free.
You can get. I have enough points to get a triple cheeseburger.
This is how you know we're getting old.
Yeah.
This shit like this makes us happy. Like, fuck,
Yeah,
I didn't pay $70 to go to McDonald's.
But you bring it up like how it's more expensive is nowadays and stuff, right? And I saw a video the other day about a little family of 3 that went to McDonald's and they bought like a Happy Meal, a couple burgers, fries, and soft drink. Came out to $10.99.
What?
This was in the 80s.
Oh,
yeah. I was like,
you should have said that first, man.
And you're like, man, if they would have buy that same meal nowadays, you know.
So I'm telling you, let me tell you what my order is. 40-piece bundle that comes with the fries.
A basket of fries?
It comes with a bundle. So what it is, it comes with 4 large fries.
Oh, okay,
right?
okay.
And then hot and spicy, a McDouble,
Right,
and maybe something else. And it's literally $30 because I'm using the app with the 20% off. Because if not, it's over $40. Again, imagine that 2-3 times a week. And that's on the low side. Imagine if you're going somewhere else.
Yeah.
Now, what we're telling you though, I found a place, or I heard of a place yesterday. They had buckets of beer for $12.
Bombshells?
No. But they need to get that.
Well, how much are in that bucket?
It was
6?
6.
How many are in that
It was
bucket?
6.
12. Because now they're what, like
Because usually
16,
5. They
17?
usually put 5 in a bucket now, right? They tell you bucket, but they always put 5.
It
And I'm
depends
like,
where you go, man.
and I'm like, but if there's 3 of us, that we don't each have 2 beers.
Yeah. Somebody's going to get left out.
Yeah. It's if you go to a bar, an actual bar, it's 6.
Yeah.
But if you go to a bar and grill or a restaurant
it's
bar,
5.
it's 5.
What?
Yeah. And then they open them.
Yeah, so you got to
Yeah,
drink them.
yeah.
So you have to drink
At
there.
the bar, they don't open them.
Yeah.
What
true.
I like
know,
when they don't
that's
open
true.
them, because even if they're in a bucket,
They get hot.
they still get warm, right?
Oh, yeah. It's good.
So, but the cold is literally at the bottom. So in order to, you turn it upside down, and
I saw somebody
Yeah.
do that.
but when they open them,
It's going to pop or what?
no, it's harder to do that.
I saw somebody do that because in my old age, I'm getting into playing darts. Louie's playing pool. I'm playing darts. And somebody did that the other day, and that's what freaked me out because I'm like, why are they putting the beer in the bucket upside down? And I was like, oh, okay.
So it'll be cool. Yeah. Speaking of, I'm reaching out to this one the other day, and I'm like, hey man, my buddy, they're looking for somebody to shoot darts with, man. He's like, oh well, I'm in the league and we're looking for somebody. I was gonna reach out to you. I was like, oh man, I got a funeral to go to, and I have my pool game. It's like, all right. I said, well, let me check with my buddy, and he's like, well, hold on. I said, where are you playing at? Raw Dogs. Well, that's where my buddy's playing at. They end up on the same team.
I even asked him, I was like, Louie? Yeah, I know Louie. Oh, shit. I was like, oh, that's weird. That was funny because right away I just thought, I was like, wait a minute. It's probably the same fucking guy. Yeah.
Hey, is he as bad as bad at darts as he is in pool? All right. I'm gonna
that's probably gonna answer your question right there. My apologies. I mean, I'm not the greatest either, but I mean, you know. Anyway,
but you know where the dartboard's at.
I'm in the general vicinity of the bullseye. You know, like
How
if
can
it's
you not be in the general?
if it's wet and in the middle, I'm gonna find
There
it.
you go. How can you not be in the general vicinity of a pool?
Oh, see, that pool's too hard, dude.
Oh man,
Pool's hard.
What is pool? Geometry?
Yes.
It takes geometry to
Oh,
do
see,
pool.
yes.
that's why y'all took the smart classes in high school.
I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't take geometry.
yeah, you did.
I actually failed geometry my freshman year.
All I knew was everybody else was in smart classes except for me, or that's what it seemed like. I'll tell you, I'll tell you, my brain. I'll just tell you guys, my brain
in
works.
our classes, we didn't have 15-minute naps.
No,
Put your head down on the desk.
when you wake up, we'll play thumbs up, or was it
Yeah,
seven
thumbs
up?
Seven
Or
up.
Duck Goose.
7 up, thumbs up. You know, like that.
In high school,
Yeah,
bro.
we're
In
dating
high
ourselves,
school, we
man.
used to-
Yeah.
I had home ec. See, did y'all have home ec?
Yeah.
You did.
So
No, not home ec. It was home something, dude. It wasn't home ec though. It was the.
but what did you do?
I forgot what it was, man. I just forgot what it was. It wasn't home ec though. It wasn't cooking. I know we didn't cook.
Yeah,
okay,
we did.
so my I don't know, it was sophomore or junior year or senior year. I don't remember. I still needed to take a half credit, so I signed up for home ec, and it was for the cooking portion. I was like, cool, learn how to make me something to eat, right? We sit down for the first class and said, all right, everybody up from this class, we're gonna go to the next one, and they're gonna come to this one. Why? Because we're switching classes. You're going to sewing. Yeah, I got 100.
Hey, I sold a bag when I was in high school.
I sold a pair of shorts.
Woo! We went to the cooking class, and I was sitting there, and I was like, "Well, is she gonna make us something to eat, or what?" Ah, isn't that a refreshing sound?
Cocktails?
That's a very good sound.
Cocktails. Speaking of, okay, I've been to Vegas several times. How many times? How have you been to Vegas?
I just went my first time last summer.
He popped.
Was
his
that when you
cherry.
went to?
Tom and Cherry, yeah. And it was
Did you get proposition?
no,
No.
but it wasn't the experience that you expect on your first because I went over there for a day.
Oh yeah.
You know.
You do need a.
You were there for the tournament, right? Or no, it was just
No.
the family.
No, it was family thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a family thing.
Is that the same when you went to
Yeah,
Dodger
to-
Stadium?
To Dodger Stadium
Yeah.
the same week. Yeah.
Nah, and the reason I bring it up is as Louie popped that beer. But have you been in the like? How long were you in the casino? Did you get a chance to like sit and play? and
Yeah,
actually,
I mean,
like,
I don't gamble, dude. I don't gamble.
So what did you play?
I played. The only thing I played.
Did you play
roulette,
wa- did
'cause
you
was
play
telling me
war?
about
That's
roulette.
Did you play war?
Did you play
Yeah. I played rock paper scissors.
I know.
Which hand? Which hand?
Yeah.
What
Go
number am I
for-
thinking?
Yeah.
Go fish.
7, 9.
Yeah.
Clark, what do you say we take the rest of my money? No, I'm saying like,
So he said he played roulette.
okay, that
But
was
it wasn't. It was electronic roulette. So it
Ah,
wasn't
okay.
it wasn't
Actual-
the actual
yeah.
ball. It was the one on the screen.
Oh,
Hey, I
kind of
went
like
big on that one,
Keno.
though.
Did you?
I went big on that one, on the electronic one.
No
I went
shit.
more on that one than I do on the.
So it's like a Keno thing, like
Basically,
you
yeah.
can go pick your numbers, turn it
Yeah,
in.
Yeah.
where you're just
So,
sitting
but
there,
it's
you
just
just
like
it's a
yeah,
touchscreen.
constant name.
You know, kind of
constant
like your
games.
laptop. It's a touchscreen.
Yeah.
So
And then you kind of like don't trust those because it's computer generated. So the computer probably sees what you push. Oh well, I'm gonna make the ball land over here. You know?
okay, but did you
He
play the
zigged
one?
and I zagged.
Did you play the one that has the actual wheel in the
No,
middle?
no. It was
Okay.
this was all electronic.
Okay,
It was
so
all
they have an
Yeah, I seen
electronic
that
one
one. I
that
seen
has
that
the
one.
wheel in the middle, so
Yeah.
it literally is
Right, the
spinning.
real one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that one
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
So, but yeah, Vegas. So you've gone
Right.
once then now.
I only gone once.
Well, I've been
Porky,
a
how
couple,
many been?
No, I've been a couple times.
Yeah.
Well, when I was married, way back in the day.
So
But
man,
I remember being at the Hooters casino, obviously.
I went there just to drink though.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
and that's why, because I was like, I didn't believe the thing about free drinks.
really,
Is that a myth or is it real?
No, it's
I
real.
wanted to find out. So I was at the thing and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pop in. I popped in 100 on the slot, and I'm just there playing. And then of course you see the lady start walking around, and I'm like,
He says slot with an O, right?
slot machine.
Slot, no.
Yeah, that was later. That was 3 a.m. in the morning when I was doing Keno, and some lady comes out. Hey, you looking for some fun? I'm like, excuse me, I'm married. How much?
but how much?
But come back in 5.
I'll suck your dick for $5, man. Ew. 2. No, and I wanted to find out. I wanted to find out if it was true. So I sat in Hooters Casino, and the girl comes around. She's like, "Would you like a drink, sir?" I'm like, "Let me have a Sam Adams." Okay. She brings it. She just walks off. Do I have to tip her?
Well,
Just a tip?
I thought you were supposed to, right?
Okay, so
Aha!
They-
See,
they
that's the
work-
question.
and I think we're gonna revisit this from our group chat. But so
It always
don't-
comes out about tipping, doesn't it?
So yeah, so you
Dr.
don't have
X.
to though. You don't have to, but if you want her to come back, it's best that you do. Now,
You better fucking tip her.
the way I do it, if I'm gonna sit at a table or I'm gonna sit at a machine and play for a while, and I want those drinks,
Right.
when she comes the first time, and sometimes it's hard to get them to come to you, man, because there's
Yeah, that's
especially how big,
it's a
depends
big
on how big the
casino,
casino
man.
is.
Yeah.
I usually tip anywhere between 10 and 20 the first time,
So they know to
so that way she knows to come back. Okay? If
yeah.
I'm winning, give her a little bit more. I tip the dealer. I usually tip, the server. But if not, if it's just, hey, I'm gonna take a shot, because let me tell you the secret, my secret, what I started doing.
He's got secrets.
I take my backpack cooler,
What?
and there's a little store. You can go to the Walgreens, you can go to CVS, and then there's a little corner store right across the street from Bally's,
Uh-huh.
and they sell 30 packs for $29.99
A 30-pack?
of Ultra.
Oh.
Okay. Well, that's just because that was our preference, right?
Right.
But a 30-pack of Ultra for $29.99. Put it in my backpack cooler, go to the hotel, put the ice from the room, go down, and that's what I start drinking. And I'm drinking that, and whenever I want a shot, and she comes by, hey, I need 2 shots, tip her $5, whatever it is. Boom, I take my shots. And sometimes I'll be like, hey, I need 2 shots. You want 2 shots? Okay, 4 shots of this. But I'm drinking my freaking beer. And as I'm walking up and down the street, going to different casinos or different venues, I'm drinking my beer. And when I run out, I just go back and buy another 30-pack.
Because you can drink on the sidewalks.
You can drink everywhere.
Wow.
So
That's not
you
like
learn
San
that when
Antonio.
you've gone 6 to 8 times in the
Yeah.
span of like 18 months. So
Man, I eventually I hope to get back there, but I know I'm not.
oh no.
I
We'll be
it's
going
never
back
gonna
this year, I
happen.
think, hopefully.
But it's okay. So then you if you want your drink, then it's probably best to tip
To
something.
tip. And you don't have to tip big, but if she's not
But what if
coming
my
around
tip
and
is big?
stuff-
What happens? What happens if it's big? Do they come back?
I think Dr.
So what do you
X,
think?
Dr. X went for the
Yeah,
first time.
for the
And
first time.
Dr.
popped
X.
his
I'm
cherry.
gonna have to put a fucking sign over there because I'm just gonna keep
Hey,
saying this
instead
shit.
of, we could just say X.
X.
X gonna give it to you.
Okay, I'll
In the prophetic words of
X gonna
DMX.
give it to you.
Yeah.
So what are you drinking, Louis?
Right now I am drinking whatever was in X's fridge. And it is the Modelo Especial.
That's not
Actually,
mine,
that
though.
was mine. I
Oh,
brought.
that was okay. That was Porky's. Well,
So I'm not blind. I can see it. I just want to say.
yeah. So imported beer, brewed in Mexico.
it's an imported beer from New Jersey.
Exactly.
They imported it from that
And
country.
then even though it's technically domestic, you still pay imported prices at bars. So
That's fucking crazy, dude.
no. What's
That's fucking
stupid is
crazy.
when you're paying imported prices for Ultra.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
That's
yes.
stupid. because an imported beer, technically you would say it's a German beer, it's a Mexican beer, but if you're getting an
something
ultra,
that's not brewed here,
yeah,
practically,
and it's an imported price, that's stupid.
But that's what we're talking about. That Modelo is now brewed by Anheuser-Busch, right? So it's not an import.
No. See, I guess there's some marketing technique around that because they're still going to market it as coming from. Cause what is the commercial going to look like? Like a Hispanic guy,
It's
cutting hair,
a burro instead of a Clydesdale, or what?
It's like some Hispanic guy cutting hair who didn't have a job. He lived in his car for 10 years, and now he made it big, and it's like Modelo.
Oh, not the. I don't always drink beer, but when I do, yeah. Well, I was gonna say something that I lost.
Because you're old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's another old.
Because
That's the
you're
other
old.
old.
That's the bad thing about getting old, man. Can't even remember simple names. And
Oh, so the prices on.
That's the other thing about being old. In the middle.
God
of
damn it, kids, get off my
So,
lawn.
Ultra is not charged. It's not charged as an import. It's charged as a premium.
Oh,
That's what it is.
Fuck that.
so now
It's a
that's
premium
what
beer.
these are now too.
Right.
I
Yeah,
guess
so
so.
you know that, right?
Because they use special hops.
Yes.
what
No,
the
I'm pretty
fuck?
sure because it used to be an imported beer.
Well, yeah.
No, Ultra was too.
Yeah,
That's
Ultra.
the way they were
what?
marketing it. So I'm pretty sure people complained and they had to change the name to premium.
So it's a premium beer now.
But what
Ultra.
makes Ultra a premium?
That
It's not new anymore.
that's-
It's about what I'm gonna say, maybe 10 years old already.
At least.
I'd probably say just because it's popular.
I mean, and why? But why is it?
So where are the other
Oh, so
Anheuser-Busch
it's
products?
it's a premium. It's a premium light beer because it's got fewer carbs and
Fewer calories.
And
fewer
you can
calories.
drink it after you work out.
But if you compare it to Miller Lite, it's got one less carb and one less calorie than Miller Lite.
Is that what the commercial
Hey,
said?
yeah.
Hey, and Miller Lite. And Miller Lite.
7-minute abs. No.
Well, why not 6-minute apps?
Who works out in 6 minutes? That's
do you
what
say?
that's
One
what
of
it
the best
is.
movies.
You're fucking fired.
Come into my office.
Coming in my office.
Uh-huh. So it keeps on getting lower and lower. So now you got Modelo Uno. Is it?
I
No,
haven't
no.
seen that one.
Is it Modelo Uno or is it? Yeah, it's Modelo Uno.
So that's the premium.
Yeah, but I
of
haven't
Modelo.
seen that one. So they have that one.
yeah,
I've seen the Corona one, which is Premier.
Premier.
Premier, yeah.
Yes.
So
now they got Modelo Uno, and that's supposed to be one less calorie
Oh,
and
my
one fewer
God.
carb than Premier or Ultra.
And it's
you
made
know?
with special.
Where's that guy when we
Oh,
need him?
shit.
He's supposed to be looking this
That-
stuff
you're
up.
right.
Where's
you're
that
right.
guy?
Yeah.
Is that guy?
Modelo Uno.
Compared to the other ones.
But you know what? There was just another one that was just announced, and I haven't had that one either. But I heard it was pretty good. Let's see, Modelo Uno. Daddy Yankee comes out on fucking Bing. I don't know what.
On Bing, and now you're using Bing.
No,
Is
I'm
Bing
on
the
Google.
official search engine of the iPhone users? Suckers.
So Modelo Uno does not pop up as any type of beer.
What does it look like? You have a picture?
It's a say. It's in cursive.
there
I
it is.
think. I think it's.
You
in
got to put
cursive.
Modelo Uno beer.
Yeah.
And it's not Modelo Uno. It's Modelo Oro.
Oro. There. That's why.
That's
That's
gold.
why it wasn't popping up.
That's
Is
why I
that
was
gold?
popping up. So it's the same.
Oro.
Basically.
See, that's why Bing sucks.
Yeah.
Because Google would have said, "Are you looking for?"
Yeah.
Are you looking-
See,
You mean-
see,
Yes,
See?
exactly.
That's why Google is better than fucking Bing.
Google.
Jeez, stupid Bing.
But yeah, no, I still don't see the. I mean, the pictures are cool. There, but yeah, it does say one less calorie and one less carb.
Let me see what it looks like again.
It's the same thing, right? It just in cursive.
Oh yeah, it's just
Yeah.
basically.
Is the Modelo in
it's
cursive
just going.
too?
It's just going down.
The
See,
Oro's in cursive.
see
Oh,
that
it's going vertical.
Yes,
instead
it's
of
a premium beer because they put the name going down
Yeah.
instead of normal.
And
Like
now, and now it's
Ultra.
in cursive.
Because like Ultra is the same thing. You're just going down,
Exactly.
and that's
Rather
a
than
premium
Michelob.
beer. So Modelo Oro.
Oh, that's
is-
right.
it's going.
Now the
So
Modelo,
now you pay $5 more.
the Modelo Chilada, the salt lime one. That one is,
I'm
as
not,
the kids would say, fire. Or
I'm
what do
not
they say
that
now?
Hispanic.
Yes.
What are the kids saying now, man? That's
Yeah,
another thing.
Fire.
No. Okay, so
Bay.
okay, yeah, that's been a while. That's been around for a while though. So you know, since I have a lot of little ones now again, no cap.
What's no
I hate
cap?
That's stupid. That's
Thank
what it
you.
is. It's
Exactly.
stupid.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
What is it?
You know what that means?
No cap. I've
Like
never
no
heard.
lie.
No lie.
Like
So
no lie.
just say no lie.
Exactly. No, it's not
So
no
just
cap. It's cap. It's just cap.
No. When you say cap, it's a lie. So when you say no cap,
Oh, it's no
that means
lie.
that they're
Yeah,
not lying.
So cap is a lie.
So they're like,
You
hey
know.
man, hey, that it's getting cold outside. No cap.
No lie.
So I don't wear a cap. It's not cold.
Yeah,
What are we doing?
I
Like,
guess,
So if you
man.
don't wear a cap, it's
yeah,
cold.
Yeah.
It's a stupid slang,
Bro.
man. That people are making up.
What
nowadays.
is this?
There's
stuff,
a
dude.
bunch of them now, right? The other day, man, one of them was like, "Oh yeah. Mom dupe,"
Dupe.
and I'm like, "Dupe." So dupe, what do you think is short for?
Dupe or do?
Dupe.
Dupe.
Dupe. What is it
Oop
for?
de oop.
Yeah. Oop de fucking oop. Jeez.
I just saw that one too. So dupe. So for them,
Dupe is
dupe
short.
is fake.
Duped. Like
Yeah,
dupe.
dupe.
Like dupe.
Yeah.
Like
So
dupe.
dupe, right? It's fake.
Dupe.
So when they say like, nah, like that's your mom fake or your mom dupe. It's like your fake mom.
She's fake. Oh.
Yeah, believe me, bro. I'm like, hey, but guess what? I annoy the hell out of them when I do it to them because I use their own lines. They're like, don't use that. Don't
Those
say that.
Those are dupe boobs.
Yeah. No, you gotta say what it is and then dupe. So like boobs
boob
dupe.
dupe. Boobs dupe.
I thought that's what they did in pornos. They duped on the boobs.
But there's this TV show that I watched too that they're starting to use those words like
those-
cap.
Really?
On
I
TV
never
shows.
heard that. That's
Yeah.
the first. That's the
I'm
first
like,
I've ever
come
heard of
on,
that.
man.
I never heard
Is that in the script or y'all doing that? Or y'all ad libbing?
You're ad libbing.
So we'll
You
do this
know?
every
Speaking of
episode.
ad libs, remember that in middle school? No, for real. I've never heard that. I never
So
heard.
every episode now, I'm gonna come with a new
A new word.
word.
Grind my gears.
And remember, every time somebody says a secret word, we yell real loud. Let's try it.
dupe. That's from her. You know, that's fucked up, man. Because we used to watch Pee Wee Herman. Who didn't watch Pee Wee Herman? Let's be honest. Everybody watched him.
I saw it every time I went to X's house.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like every Saturday morning, we're watching Pee Wee Herman, right?
Mhm.
And then he's fucking, wanking off in the movie theater, dude. And that's like, just like Bill Cosby. Like Bill Cosby was the funniest fucking comedian ever, and now he's raping people.
Yeah.
It's like, like my childhood just went.
The pudding pop.
It was like Would you like to have some of this drink?
Oh.
Stop! We're gonna get canceled. But I mean, dude, like Cowboy Curtis. Who was Cowboy Curtis?
Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne, dude. That's crazy. And you go back and you look at these episodes and like, I can't believe I watched this shit.
Yeah.
I can't believe I used to watch this shit when I was young, dude.
Dude, I just watched Smokey and the Bandit the other day, right? And I remember watching it when we were younger, and like coolest movie ever. And I saw it the other day because it's on Netflix, and I'm like, dude, there's no plot to this.
They're just racing.
There's no.
Wait, which one?
I saw the first one.
With the original one with
Smoking the Bandit.
The original one,
Sally
yeah.
Field.
Well, they were both. Sally Field was on both.
She was
of
in
them.
both.
Oh, well, the
One and
first one
two.
was she was supposed to get married, right?
Yes,
That was
yes.
the original one.
Yes.
She was supposed to get married and then she takes off with him. And
Yeah,
then the guy's got to get.
they're
trying to get somewhere.
No, so that's what I guess.
See, I got it on.
I guess that's why we didn't like it. We didn't know the plot back then. So
Right.
now I saw the plot now. So they were bootlegging Coors from
From what?
Arkansas to Texas, from Texas to Arkansas, and it was illegal back then.
What?
So that's what it was called, bootlegging.
Yeah, so he's assisting him.
Yes, but he was a truck driver. In the beginning of the movie, he is a truck driver. Bandit, and his name's Bandit too.
Bandit.
I thought it was. Yeah, I thought
I thought it was Smokey.
Yeah, I thought it was a code. The cops are they're called
Yeah,
Smokies.
they're called Smokey,
They're
yeah.
called Smokey. That's why I
Yeah.
call Smokey and the Bandit. So the guys that hire him to go get the beer, he talks them into he needs a fast car. So that's why they get on the Trans Am. And I think that's why we liked the movie so much back then because
It was the car.
It was the
'cause
car.
that's all I remember. It was
You
the
know?
car.
Same thing as the Dukes Hazzard.
Yeah,
Everybody liked the
everybody
car.
Yeah.
Knight Rider. Everybody liked the car.
Back to the
He
Future.
couldn't- 'cause
Everybody.
He couldn't act worth a damn.
Everybody wanted that goddamn DeLorean.
The
Yeah,
DeLorean.
DeLorean.
Yeah, but then even like when Hot Wheels, because I had one. Hot Wheels came out with a General Lee car. I had that.
I remember that.
I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and now I can't even touch it
Bro, but now everybody has the
'Cause
new
I'm-
one.
because I'm canceled.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're canceled. Because it's got the flag on it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I brought everybody down. Everybody like, oh
Yeah.
god,
Yeah.
oh,
Like
God.
anybody watched it for that. We watched it because it was
I
a
know.
badass car.
Yeah.
Well, man, I
And you wouldn't open the doors.
I
You
would-
just jump in
You
through
jump
the
in.
window.
And you'd hop on
many-
the hood.
How many times have we tried that, bro? Come on, man.
Fuck up our parents'
Please,
hoods.
exactly.
Jumping on it. What are you doing?
The Buick.
On everything.
Dodge,
man.
like Bundy the Dodge.
My parents had a fucking Falcon, and I was like trying to hop over that shit. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, nope, didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember ex's dad's Dodge, man. That was a classic. That was a classic, bro.
He had that Mach
The blue
3.
one.
Was that?
No,
Was it a Dodge?
The Dodge truck.
He had a Dodge Ram.
Dodge
Oh,
Ram.
okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't
It had
remember
a
that.
camper.
I probably do, but
It was a
long.
long time ago. But no, the Mach. It was.
But
the
that Mach 3
right?
was his.
No, that was
The
what
Mach-
it was.
Mach 1.
The Mach
Oh, the
1.
Mach 1,
The Mach 1. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the shaver because I need a shave.
Yeah. You think
My
The
bad.
Mach 3 is a
My bad.
Hey, the
Mach
Mach
3.
3 is a badass.
Yeah,
car,
it's
though.
good.
Mach
It's
3
good.
Mach 3 is a badass car.
Now I just use the imitation Mach 3 from Walmart because I'm old.
I'm still using Dollar Shave Club.
I gave a Dollar Shave Club.
You have Dollar Shave
Well,
Club?
when the app went away,
Yes, when the app went away,
but let me tell you, I was getting
them.
them twice a month, so I'm stocked up.
Yeah,
I've been stocked up.
that's where I was too. So I stopped it because it's not dollars no more. It's not
No,
a
it's not.
dollar
Wait.
no more.
It's not.
You
Wait,
know?
let's back up.
All right.
So explain the dollar.
Dollar
Explain
Shave,
it.
Dollar Shave Club was a guy that invented. What is it? How do you?
Because I heard about it. I don't know how it works though.
He
If y'all
invented
did it-
razors so you could get razors once a month in the mail by
Okay.
just paying $1.
$1.
$1. And so he had the single blade were $1. He had the double blades were $3,
And
and
then
the triple blades were
$5.
$5.
Yeah.
Well, he ended up selling the company because money talks,
Well,
man.
money.
So I don't know. Is he still part owner of it?
Yeah, he still is. Now, here is the reason that he created it, because people were getting frustrated with having to go to a store and have them unlock
Oh, that's
the stupid,
yes.
because they used to have the
His-
razors because they were
his face?
expensive. They used
Yeah.
to have them locked
Remember?
up in the shelf,
Yeah,
like,
called
at the grocery stores, H-E-B,
Right.
Walgreens. And so then you were selling out $20
Like
for
the-
4 or 5 blades. You know what I mean? So he was like, "You're not gonna do that with us. You're gonna pay a monthly. You're gonna pay $5,
Right.
and we're gonna ship you blades."
And we'll get you
Hey,
blades.
we should do that with condoms.
Bro,
What
nobody
else?
uses
Nobody
them now.
uses
Yeah.
condoms, dude. Nobody uses condoms anymore.
That was back in the 80s.
And they
dude.
still have them locked up in the case.
Yes. So now we should make like a monthly thing, dude. You go or $1 condom club.
Dollar condom
$1 condoms
for all the
dude.
hoes on the
Well,
west
the
side.
holes on the west side.
So, disclaimer: not everybody on the west side is a hoe. I gotta say that because then somebody's gonna
True.
come back and say, "Well,
True.
you fucking called me a hoe, and I live on the west side." No, bitch,
But if the
that's not what I said.
Yeah, but we didn't. Well, never mind.
Say
Back to Dollar Shave Club. So now, the dude ended up.
Speaking of hoes.
Yeah. So the dude ended up selling his business or selling the company.
Yeah.
And then they
He sold
jacked up the
the business.
prices.
Ah,
So they jacked up the price. So now I think the single blades were up to like $3.
Yeah.
no
I think
shit.
the triple blades were up to like 7 already.
And
I
it was
already,
like $10. It was like
and
$9
it
or
was
$10 now for the.
and it was
for
going
the,
up and up.
Yeah.
And now you could just buy the Dollar Shave razors at the HEB
at
now.
the HEB now. Yep.
Yeah.
You know, and you could probably get them for cheaper
Yeah.
than what they're saying to you in the mail.
Well, just like Walmart, they started carrying that other the Harry's, or what was it called?
Harry's.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
Harry's.
started carrying that one too. It's the same thing.
I gotta go pee, man.
Speaking of old.
Well,
hey,
let me-
this
let
is
me-
the second time that X has to go.
Let me
dude,
point
you
the
know?
microphone over there so we can hear. Hey, you're old.
Asparagus.
This
What
is
was
the first time.
What was it? The movie was which was it? With his peeing, stop. Hello, lady, stop. Smells like asparagus. Stop. You remember that from was it? Oh, Grown Ups.
Oh, I have to see it again.
When he's peeing on the side of the boat, and then the girls start coming by on another boat. You don't remember that one?
Oh
You
man,
remember
I
that,
have
right?
to see it again. Hope everything came out all right. That's a podcast first, dude. Somebody going to pee during the podcast, and we didn't
for the
stop.
second time.
And we didn't stop
For the
all
second
2
time.
times.
It's this damn monster, dude. That's running through me.
Oh shit!
What are you drinking there, Pork?
I I like to drink cheap shit sometimes, dude, because I like most of the times I get the good stuff. I get Yingling or something that's kind of pricey at a premium price.
Yeah,
let
The
me tell
premium
you.
price.
But sometimes I go Pabst, dude. I like Pabst.
You drink
Pabst Blue Ribbon?
payday beer or what?
Payday, yeah,
Payday beer.
That's like
so-
Bush.
Yeah, and then when it's not payday, it's like,
It's
oh,
not
we
even
got-
like, yeah, I think I can afford one
Uh-huh.
6-pack. Because what I drink is, dude,
All your IPAs.
yeah, my IPA stuff, dude. That I only need 4,
2.
5. But
Have
I
you seen
need-
the one? So this guy at work, he drinks a lot of IPAs, and so now they have like this size, but they're 4-packs.
Yes,
You
yeah,
seen
they
those?
started doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they know like this
Yeah.
size and a 4-pack, you're good.
Dude, a 12-pack. Really? Do I need a 12-pack of 8.1
I know.
beers? Am I gonna make it to 3? Am I gonna remember my name by 4? Like I don't.
You never know. You never know.
Oh
dude.
man, I think that's a story, but I'm gonna tell it again. I got it was from Real Ale from up in it's here in Texas. It's called Real Ale. They had a 12-pack, and it was like a different what do you call it, variety pack. So you had 3 beers or 4 different beers, three each. It was a 12-pack. So the highest one was about 8.5, and I saved those for last. I drink every fucking beer,
Oh yeah, I remember.
and I
that
saved those for last. Well, the next morning, the youngin had a little tournament, and don't you know that this dude fucking was so fucking drunk, I had to go dry clothes.
The youngin.
No, big, yeah, no, me. Es vato right here, this guy. I went to go dry clothes, and
You
didn't-
told me that story.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah,
I
you
didn't.
really doesn't
I
like that.
didn't turn on the fucking dryer, dude. And I'm sitting there for like 30 minutes, and they're calling me, and I was asleep at the fucking laundromat, dude. Passed out.
Oh, dude.
I made him late, dude. He missed the first game, man. I was so pissed off. I was like,
Is that why he
"Whoops."
didn't want to play anymore?
Yeah, he quit. He quit.
Yeah,
He's
man.
not. I don't want to deal with this. He goes. He was like Sylvester's son. What was the cat? Oh, father.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
For shame. Yeah, man.
You know how we're talking about the buckets? How some places do 5, some places do 6, other places will open them up for you, some places won't.
Yeah.
The one that gets me is the places that sell to 22-ounce beers, right? But will only sell you 2.
Yeah.
2 talls, and then after they sell you 2, you have to go buy the pints. Go down to the pints,
Where is this?
But do they give you
You know.
unlimited pints?
and they give you unlimited pints.
So-
There's a couple of restaurants like that.
Yes,
for real.
Yeah.
So
Or
they keep track of all that
yeah,
shit.
they do. And,
do.
well,
Like,
they're supposed
seriously?
to. And you have to purchase food.
So you can't just go and sit at the
You
bar.
can't
and-
sit there at the bar and just be
some
drinking.
places.
Some places, and just be drinking and drinking.
Right.
You have to order something to eat,
Yeah,
and then they do have a limit on how many of what we used to call back in the day the big ass beers.
yeah.
They have a
Uh-huh.
limit now on how many
No
you can drink.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because of the over serving
The
issues,
over-serving.
Like, they
and
don't wanna
people in
get-
accidents, and it was their fault. Stuff
So
like that.
we won't serve you 32-ounce beers, but we'll give you a pint
But we'll
all night.
Yeah, all night. So you already had your limit of 32
You
ounces,
had enough, sir.
but you could get pints now. And how many do you want?
you had
5?
you
Yeah,
had
yeah, keep
4
it coming.
pints to start,
Yeah.
and now you can drink them for the rest of the night.
Now you can- and it's also with the what do they call those big ones? The bobelos, or what do they call them? The ones,
Oh,
the towers.
Titties?
Yeah.
Oh, those.
Okay,
No, I don't know.
the bullet. I don't know what they call it. So they're towers.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Now they. Yeah.
So the towers are 100 ounces filled.
Okay.
But if 2 people buy them, if 2 people are sharing them, you can only get 60 ounces. What? But you can get as many as you want. Now the only way you can get the full 100 ounces is if there's 3 people there.
And you
Unlimited.
can still have
And you can
as
still
many
have
as
it
you
when you
want.
want. And if the third person isn't drinking, that's even, I guess, is, you know, I mean, what the hell?
Is this Ojos Locos? Maybe.
Maybe.
I still never
Could
been.
be.
Could be.
Could very
Yeah.
well be.
You
I
know.
still haven't been there. I haven't gone.
But I don't know. But there's other
You
places.
haven't been to any of them? Or you haven't been
Ojos?
to the...
No, I haven't been to none.
Really?
I have not been to one.
You're talking about me being a virgin from
Hint,
Vegas.
hint, hint.
Oh, hey, it's the one on the one on Southside had his year anniversary already.
It's been there a
It's
year.
been a year, bro.
man.
And that
I
thing
haven't
is
been to that one,
always
though.
packed,
Yes.
man.
I haven't been to that one.
No.
Hey, I said
Yeah.
Pac-Man.
Yeah. And I
No,
think,
every time we pass by it, it's packed.
Mhm.
It's the shit ton of people there all the time.
And I think the one on the north side's been there 13. I think it was in 2010.
Are there only two?
2010. It opened in 2010. Yeah, there's only 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 20.
So,
2010.
by your guesstimation, which one is better?
North side.
And that's because
The talent?
Talent, you know. The talent, yeah.
what?
Because there is none over there, sir. It was
Really?
2010 that they opened.
2010.
Yeah. And by the way, Sylvester's son's name was Sylvester Jr.
Oh, damn it! All right.
You know, Z's are idiots.
Z's, like Gen. What do they call it? Are they Gen Z's?
Gen Zs?
Gen Z's?
Gen Zs, right?
Gen Z's?
Gen Zs. Yeah.
That sounds like a. I don't know.
But you know what? But they're you know, lingo nowadays is real. But we're the parents to Gen Zs, man. So what does that make us?
So it's like if so let me tell you like this. So it's like if somebody says
I'm thinking about myself. I don't know about you. Now.
Oh yeah, okay.
so they say it like this. So you know, I've heard people say, "Oh yeah, man, you know, my ex, he's a freaking idiot." Well, you married him. So what does that make you?
You walk down the aisle
Right?
with him.
So I'm wondering. So does that make us idiots?
I don't know. And mine's not. I'm mine barely made the
He made the
cut.
cut?
He made the cut. So I'm a millennial racer. You know,
All right.
which means I can say anything I want about around him. No, I can say
mean?
anything I want around him.
And
He's
not
cool
get-
with
and
it.
he's not gonna get offended.
He's not gonna get hurt.
He's not gonna get
Right.
offended.
Right.
Yes. Yay me.
I think
Yay
that's-
me.
I think
Let's
that's
give him
the-
let's give him
I
a
think
blue
that's the thing,
ribbon.
bro. I think that's the thing. So, you know, it's true. The thing is, before I think we were influenced by our parents.
Yes, of course.
Now, they're influenced by influencers that are on IG,
yeah.
on TikTok. You know what I mean? So we
Ding,
don't
ding.
have that. I'm telling you, bro. That's
I like
boom.
that. I like
There
that.
it is. Mic drop. That's
Good
a mic
answer.
drop. right
Good
there.
answer. Good
All right, that was a
answer.
good show. We'll see you next week.
Good
We'll end
answer,
on
dude.
that. No, dude,
that's good answer.
I'm telling you,
That's
man.
true.
We were
Yeah,
influenced
yeah,
by
yeah.
our parents, by our coaches, by our teachers. We were influenced by people.
There
They're
you go.
influenced by social
dude,
media, and that's it.
dude.
That's the all in right there. Bro.
If I could put an emoji on that, it would be
The
the
mind-blowing?
mind blown.
Mind blown.
That
And a mic
fuck,
drop.
that's it right there, dude.
Mind blown. Hashtag.
and a
Mic
Mic
drop.
drop.
and an eggplant just because.
with the
the
3 drops.
Yeah.
With the 3 drops.
Take that, just the tip,
Uh-huh.
dude.
Gen Z.
Dude, that is, man, so fucking true, man.
Yeah, it is, man.
That is so fucking true because
You-
we did shit, you know, and we got yelled at by our parents, and we we might have cried, yeah, but well, fuck, well, how did that make us come out?
So I'm gonna tell you like this. This morning, Saturday mornings for us was reserved for what?
Cartoons.
Yep.
That's when we
I'm
got
ready.
to watch them, right?
Yeah.
So we couldn't wait, and we sit there and we got our little 2-hour, 3-hour window that we saw. And
Bowl of cereal,
Exactly, right? Now, instead of watching cartoons or whatever, right? So one of our boys this morning, my girl left for work early, 5:30, 5:45. He woke up.
Damn, days have gone.
Yeah. Days have gone.
according to Mr. X, yeah. Dr. X is that morning is way fucked up.
She went in late.
she was 10 minutes. But he's up and he's like, can I play my game? No, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. How are you going to jump on your game at 6 o'clock in the morning,
6
right?
o'clock
So I'm like, hey, man,
morning.
why don't you watch some cartoons?
Go to Boom.
I go over there
Go to Boomerang.
and literally watching YouTube videos. Nobody watches cartoons anymore. They watch YouTube videos.
Yeah, that's
right. They watch YouTube videos, and those videos. Let me tell you one of them that we were watching the other day, or yesterday, or today, whatever day it was. He's literally watching a video of some guys staying behind at a main event type place after hours, so they can sneak around and go into the games and do different things. And I'm like, this is what they're being influenced by.
Yeah, exactly.
And not by, and we're literally sitting there saying, that's illegal. Don't ever think about it.
Yeah.
We're having to do that. But guess what?
Right.
We don't get to see what they see all the time, because even on their games, their Switch or whatever they have YouTube.
Yeah,
so they're literally
everywhere.
on videos, TikToks and YouTube and Instagram. They're on all that all day, 24/7, because they have access to it. We only had access to it when we had a computer.
Yeah. If we had a computer.
If we had a computer back in our day.
Yeah.
If,
know what I mean?
if somebody was on the phone, right?
So exactly. or if we jumped on, the phone hung up.
Yes.
So, but the thing is that they have access to so much now.
Yeah.
That we
everywhere
when we were growing up. So,
but in his defense, wanting to play games at 6 o'clock in the morning.
I know we stayed
Well,
up.
let's
We
go
stayed
back.
up till
Yeah.
6 o'clock in the morning
Yeah.
playing.
Dude, Rygar. I don't know if you ever played Rygar. I spent all night and I beat Rygar. I spent all night
Was
up.
it last week?
No, it was this morning.
I fell asleep at 6 o'clock in the morning.
and then Boston had a game at 8:30.
I don't know what Rego
But-
was.
No, Rygar. Well, Rygar was a NES, but it wasn't one of the games. I don't know, it's
Yeah.
whatever.
But
But
we played.
I
we
literally
played sports games, bro.
Yeah.
but hey, bases loaded.
Yes.
No, but I played
Kickball.
Rygar because I wanted to beat it.
Madden.
And I literally stayed up till 6 o'clock in the morning just to beat that fucking game.
So I'll tell you, when I first got my first Nintendo, I literally beat the Mario Brother game the first night. But you couldn't turn the game off. So you had to leave it on. And so I would take 15, 20-minute naps and get up and continue playing it. And I beat it the entire first night, right? And after that, when you would try to do that, it would freeze on you. So you had to turn it off and
so you have to
blow it in and
reset
put
it.
back in. And
Womp, womp.
But I literally beat it the first
See, this
night.
is why Bases Loaded was awesome. You remember Bases
Yeah.
Loaded?
You can save
Because
it.
you had a season,
Yes.
and then they would give you the code. What was the same?
Oh yeah.
It was the
Yeah.
same code for everybody.
Oh,
So
was
you
it?
could give that code to somebody else, and they could start the season from
I
that
didn't
point.
know that.
Yeah, for real.
That was cool.
Bases Loaded. NES.
Those were the days.
I mean, but bringing that up, dude. Like again, we used to get. I mean, we'd get hit. And nowadays you can't touch kids.
No.
In whatever way.
Well,
But anyway, but you know what I mean. You know what I
mean.
But
You're not
what I'm
supposed to,
saying,
Porky.
yeah, no. But what I'm saying is, we'd get hit, we'd get yelled at. Our coaches would fucking get in our face and yell. I mean,
Hit you with
dude,
a
and they
whistle
would
on the helmet.
belittle us
Yep.
every
You
fucking
get
chance
hit.
they
You
got.
wouldn't even get hit by your parents because you get hit at school.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. That's
You
true.
know,
and
They
now
had paddles there. They had. Yep.
they have paddles, not
and
belts,
now,
dude.
look, I got
Yeah.
paddled for not dressing out.
I know.
I told the
Fuck.
kids the other day, man, we used to get paddled. What's a paddle?
Oh,
Oh
Lord.
god.
You would not survive. You would not survive.
I will not mention the teacher's name, but because I didn't dress out for PE, he sent me to the principal's office. I fucking got paddled.
And then
Why? Wait, why? Because they called my mom. And what did my mom say?
Hit him.
Hit him. Fucking paddle his ass. He didn't dress out. Bam! 3 times. Fuck, man.
Oh,
But
my.
no, you can't. I'm really. I mean, think of doing that now with these kids. There's no way. No way.
I remember saying that I'm gonna call whatever. Call them. I'm gonna get a break.
Come and get him.
Yep.
Come and get him, officer. I
go.
don't need him here. But I mean, man, that is probably the best quote I've heard in a long time, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's true. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok,
YouTube,
all that. I have a 6-year-old who has an iPhone.
Oh, so he's already smarter than you.
He's a little jerk. He don't know how to use it, Dad. I don't know. I know, because the stupid iPhone. Nobody knows how to use it.
But that same thing. Like my niece is 6 years old, or she's 6. She has an iPhone and
an iPad
and
iMac or
whatever one. That's just. I mean, it's not an iPad. What's another one for an iPad? iBook or whatever.
Whatever.
I don't know, but
MacBook.
She'll be playing her games on her phone, but she'll have the thing on.
Right.
YouTube.
Yes.
Watching videos on YouTube.
Dude, the teenagers do that shit.
Yeah.
Because they'll be on the Xbox and they'll have their phone on. They're playing the game and they're looking down. They're playing the game and looking down. I'm like, dude, what?
They do that when they're driving too. I was in back of one yesterday.
Don't get me started on these fucking drivers either.
I was in back of one yesterday. But so my cousin has a teenager, and he was saying that the teenagers nowadays don't want to learn to drive.
Why? So they can just take a lift?
I don't know.
You know what? So I know I started asking when I was very young, and I was being taught when I was 13, right?
Yeah.
That's too young.
So my girl has teenagers, right? She has teenagers. The 15-year-old going on 16 has been asking already for a year and a half. The other one, who's 14 and doesn't care right now, right?
Right now.
I mean, to the point where my 19-year-old didn't start asking me until he was 18. So you're right. I mean, I see that. Nobody really cares.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess it's to each his own.
Well, I can tell you from experience, from seeing from part of my family, these teenagers that are in high school right now have no fucking common sense. So if it could delay them from driving for as much as possible, I think that's actually a good idea, because they have no common sense. What does a stop sign mean? You stop completely.
Well,
you don't roll through it while you have the driving instructor in the car with you.
That is true.
A stop means you stop. 1001, 1002.
I almost wrecked.
Maybe 1003,
Uh-huh.
and then you go. No, you don't roll up to it, roll right through it, and then wonder why you failed the fucking game. I mean, really? No common sense, man. These kids have no common sense.
You know what? And they're going to be the ones with,
I believe the
with weapons in their car and road rage. And I'm telling you, we already have all of that. And guess what? I'm sure that they're all
pendejitos.
Yeah, that's the word.
I mean, come on, man. All this stuff, it's all these kids, man. It's like they have no common sense. That's my biggest thing, that they have no common sense.
Well, I mean, just like you said, I mean, the influencer teaching them that to have common sense.
And that's another part of it. It could be is that the fact that, like, well, I just want to be on YouTube or TikTok, and I want to be a TikToker, and I want to make money that way, so I don't have to have a job.
Yeah.
I'm like, really?
If I get so many followers,
yeah. If I say, I just reached that no.
Yeah, dude.
But you know what that turns into now? With all this OnlyFans and even Instagram.
Remember growing up when they would say that about working at like a Hooters or a Ojo, it was kind of like it was kind of shamed, right?
Yeah. For shame.
But now they want to do that on the freaking web and let everybody see it on social media,
right.
And it's not shamed.
Right.
It's encouraged.
It's not that either. It's not that. I mean, it's not that either, because whatchamacallit, like, those restaurants, those Hooters and restaurants.
Let's just say restaurants.
Yeah, those restaurants, you see people taking their kids in there, dude.
Yeah.
Why look at me when?
No, I'm not saying that. So we
just did that earlier.
they're influencing they're
Yeah. But then again, okay, let's look at the age. If you take a teenager in there, isn't that different from taking a 3 or 4-year-old in there?
All right, I'm not gonna lie. So for my sons,
Was they
their
doing
first
the
4 birthdays were at Hooters.
But that's all we had back then, though, was
You're right,
Hooters.
it was.
You know,
We didn't have all the others.
and Hooters wasn't bad as the ones are now, because Hooters just had one dress code and that was it.
That was
The
their
white with the
uniform.
orange.
Yeah,
That was their
they
uniform.
didn't have
Yeah.
bikini night. They
So,
didn't have
yeah.
lingerie night. They didn't have,
And let me just be clear.
Anything
I didn't have
but
their
clothes.
parties there. I would take them for their birthday.
Yeah.
So
When
we had
they-
the party at Chuck E. Cheese. and Peter
Daddy, are
Piper's.
we going to
Yeah.
Hooters again?
So
It was a haircut and Hooters. That was our day.
And then they didn't do the hula hoop no more.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
they don't need to
fuck.
do the hula hoop no
Never
more,
mind.
man.
I'm not going back.
You know why? Because these Gen Zs don't know what a hula hoop is.
They wouldn't know how.
No common sense.
Sure.
Was like, okay, well, yeah, because the double mountains, shall we say?
Yes,
They have lingerie night.
lingerie
and
night.
They have specifically themes, and I just happened to be there
Bikini
one
nights,
night.
yeah.
Not by accident, but sure. But I was like, holy fuck, like,
and the
and the coffee. I just told you guys.
yes, the
Yeah,
coffee.
they're gonna open up a bikini thing
Uh-huh, bikini barista.
Oh, bro,
What?
what's it gonna-
What is this that you're talking about? I never heard
I
this.
mean, I think I sent it somebody. I think I sent it to somebody. I don't remember who it was.
Oh, the one on the west side?
Yeah, that one. The one that's off
Basically
of
on
not
the
too
west
far from here.
Hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah.
And
Stones throw.
and you take it, and they take their kids to those places when it's bikini night and lingerie night, and it's not a family food place because the food there ain't that good, man.
Yeah, nobody goes for the food.
Nobody goes for the
nobody goes
food. It's not a damn,
Well, what if it's somebody that's not very appealing and you have to eat?
Okay.
That's why they got beer.
Because
She'll end up
pretty
looking
girls
good
make
by
you
the end
buy
of the
beer,
night.
and ugly girls make you drink beer. Hey, all right. So we had to vote. Which restaurant has the best food?
That's up to y'all because you guys go there more than I do.
What do you mean, y'all?
I know.
You sound like a never mind,
Used
can-
to,
can I say
use
that?
guys,
You sound like a Texan.
use guys, used to's.
Which one do you think, X?
Food? I don't know. I mean,
Is it
Food wise,
is it
which one do
really?
you think is better?
dude, I rarely eat the food at any of them, man. And if I do eat the food,
Well, you
I-
have to
I'll eat the
during
food at
the
Hooters.
first 6 months of the year.
yeah, I mean, so Hooters is the only place I'll eat the food at. I haven't eaten the food.
What do you
at the-
eat? What do you
honestly,
normally get?
And the wings.
Just wings?
Yeah,
Just
oh, yeah.
wings.
That's it?
So honestly,
You know?
I think food wise, I think Twins has a little bit better on some things. But if you're just gonna get wings, you just go to Hooters.
Yeah, Hooters has always been.
That's
I
the
mean,
best.
Yeah, for the wings.
there was one time where I actually said that the only time I went to Hooters was to eat the wings. Honest. I'm
Which
not
one were
lying.
you at? Because
Cap.
No cap.
No cap, buddy. No cap. No, but for real, like I thought Hooters wings were fucking awesome. Like until I had, Wingstop and shit. Then didn't have to go.
then after that,
I don't gotta go see. I don't have to see boobies and.
You got to
wings
go see
anymore.
Boob Doops.
Boob-
Boob Doops. Is that there, right? Is it Boob
That's the way to
Doops?
say it.
Yeah.
Right.
Fake boobs, like fake boobs. If you didn't catch the first
You didn't
segment,
catch the first segment.
Dupe is another word for fake.
Oh my goodness.
yeah, I mean it's I don't know, man. Social media is just blown up, and it's influencing the wrong people.
Yeah. By the way, you're gonna be catching us on social media here pretty soon, so we're gonna be influencing
Somebody,
somebody.
somebody's gonna take to heart what we said.
That's right.
You say, I'm gonna go to Twin Peaks and see if their food is good. Or I'm gonna take Porky's advice and just
Food
eat the
dupe.
wings.
They say food dupe.
Food dupe
Food
at
dupe.
Twin Peaks.
Food Dupe.
The food was great at Twin Peaks.
No
No
cap.
cap,
No
bro.
cap.
No cap. Mother truckers.
So they told me not to wear a cap here.
it's going outside. Oh man. So yeah, this was our how should we say? Should we call it a pilot episode?
Pilot, yeah, it was our opening,
We'll say pilot episode.
our
You know,
intro.
see
Yeah,
how it goes. We'll go back and I just gotta be a way for you guys to listen to it first, I'm sure. Before we release it.
oh yeah, no, definitely.
No, you guys, not everybody else. Not
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
out there.
Oh, we're talking about you guys. We're
And the
talking about
cool
you guys.
the cool thing about this is exclusively on Spotify.
Exclusively.
Exclusively. So if you don't have Spotify,
I
better
think
start paying your $10 a month, motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's right.
'Cause you're not gonna be able to hear it. Yeah, you can. Either way. I'm lying.
I think-
I'm capping.
I'm capping.
I'm capping. I'm
so
capping.
Hey, so then now you can't bust a cap no more.
he's lying. What's a cap?
So now obviously, hey, somebody got capped last
Bro.
night. Somebody lied last night.
we're literally talking about this, right? But you know that our generation used to say all that in the bag of chips.
Yeah. She was all that in the back.
Yeah.
Was she dupe?
She was dude.
Oop the oop. Oop the fucking oop.
All that in the bag of chips is not as bad as cap and
That's true.
dupe. You know, because cap in our day was getting shot.
Yeah. Cap. Bust a cap in
Bust a
his
cap.
ass.
You
Yeah.
know.
I
Now
don't
you can't-
understand these words. I don't understand. We'll probably have to revisit that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
now-
I'm going to bring a different
Yeah.
word every
Yeah,
episode.
yeah. We'll have
I
to
got you.
revisit that every time to
I
make
got
sure like, we know what the fuck we're talking about.
That's right.
No dupe.
No dude.
Or
No,
dupe.
Air Force.
Oh, shit. Classic. That was classic.
On that note,
Oh man, yeah. Yeah, we'll revisit that one too, man. Air Force.
Air Force.
Well, all right, man.
She's
Well,
bad Air Force.
you guys wanna say any last words or anything you guys want to put out there before we bust a cap in this fucking show?
No cap. Yeah, no, you know
Doop-a-doop.
what? Next episode. Be ready for some Fiesta. What was it?
Oh, Fiesta stories.
Yeah, I'm not going to Fiesta. so-
Wait, was it stories or was it? What did you say?
I didn't say nothing.
I said Fiesta stories.
So we have to go
You
back.
said
Oh,
You said
yeah,
Fiesta
go back
stories.
to the group. Go back to the go back to the group chat that we have on our social media that the 40-year-olds are doing. They're talking about the millennials.
It was something like Fiesta. I don't know.
I thought it was
Sucias.
Fiesta stories.
What was it? Was it Fiesta Stories? Yeah, something like that. Either. Oh yeah, here it was. It was the next week Fiesta Stories.
Fiesta stories.
You're right.
Yeah, because
And it
next
was you,
week,
Porky.
next week will be right in the middle of Fiesta.
We'll be actually
Fiesta just
finishing.
started.
Finishing Fiesta.
First week, Oyster Bay's going on right now.
Yeah.
Takes
So
them
I'm
Is
just-
it 2 weeks or 1 week?
One
It's
week.
the same amount.
What?
What?
It's 1 week, right? Fiesta.
Yeah, it's
Well,
over.
basically,
it's
yeah,
over
it's
next
10
Sunday.
days.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And
because it
it's-
starts Thursday.
I always thought it started on Wednesday for some reason. I
It
don't
did.
know.
It used to
Well-
with It used to be.
The carnival was on Wednesday, didn't it?
No, yeah.
Well,
but
the
they used to
carnival
have,
always starts
they used to
early.
have like the what was it, the Louisiana something or
Takes New Orleans. That's this weekend too.
Yeah, but that used to be one of the start ones.
Mm.
Well, Oyster Bake always starts everything.
Yeah.
So
No, it's
no.
a festival, strawberry festival.
what?
The festival starts everything.
The
I don't
strawberry
care about
festival.
strawberries.
Mm.
And then they have something on Thursdays. So because Oyster Bay starts on Friday, right?
So now they gain an extra day because it was rained out.
well, it's gonna rain all this week.
Thursday rained out. And Thursday rained out bad.
Yeah. Well, this.
Yeah, that was funny.
so-
Yeah, 'cause it
Hey, it's-
Fiesta.
It's supposed to rain all week, so
That's what I heard
we'll
too.
see how many Fiesta stories they're gonna be actually having.
Oh, man.
You know, but what I did see too, not only the rain, but it's gonna be nice weather though, man. Like at night,
Well, it's weird.
you know, it's not gonna be those sweaty nights in the night no more. It's gonna
Sweaty
be-
balls
Yeah, sweaty balls.
in
It's
your
gonna be
face.
actually be cool, man.
Well, there's always you always know for whatever reason because that's how Texas is. When Fiesta starts, the weather changes.
Yeah.
And it's either like raining or cool, a little bit
stupid
hot.
hot.
But you know, but it's weird. It's how every time Fiesta that's always starts. So
Yeah.
next week we will have our Man, now I'm gonna have to sit down and think of some of my fucking stories.
Oh, we'll have some. We got some. I know we got some old ones.
Are they politically correct, sir? Because they will not be allowed on this show.
No, that's why we are uncanceled culture.
We didn't even talk about anything uncanceled.
We're setting the premise right now.
Yeah, we're just letting you know that it's just the name. Just the name. We just couldn't think of anything else. We're gonna try. Was it old?
Has-beens.
Has-beens. Angry old guys. We tried everything.
We got one.
Yeah.
I think it was
when he's not in the bathroom.
Two old guys and a geezer.
I haven't yelled at anybody to get off my lawn yet, so I'm not. Once I get there, then it's official.
When he's not in the bathroom,
It's official. Yeah.
Wait, before we stop, do you have to go again?
Not yet. No. Not yet, man.
I made it through the episode
Yes.
without having to go.
I made it.
I just
That's
kept
a win.
getting up to get a beer. That's
So
all
imagine
I do.
if I was drinking though.
Yeah, exactly.
It would be more than just twice.
If
So
you
when
were
we're doing it-
drinking,
so in June,
no, if you were
Yeah.
drinking, it'd be a 2-hour show.
It would, and half an hour would be in the restroom.
So in June, get ready for hour and a half show.
Next time we need to get a longer cord so you can take it with you.
Mike.
Mike with me.
Mike.
Oh man. All right, man. Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys. The Louie, Dr. X, Mr. X.
Rated X.
Ooh, triple.
We can't say rated X because then that's Edge's nickname.
Oh.
Why did he patent it?
Yeah, I'm sure, dude. I'm sure.
Did he Pat Riley that
He
shit?
probably
And
had-
say
yeah,
no,
I'm
he
sure he had
trademarked
to,
it. He
yeah.
can't say it. You can't use three-peat
He's
anymore.
not relevant anymore either, though. So.
Yeah. I mean, he wrestled.
How old is
he
that
wrestled-
dude?
He wrestled at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I know, but he's still not relevant.
But how old is he?
He's not 50 yet.
No.
No.
All right, man. All right, we'll put a cap in it. I mean,
Can't use that one to work.
we'll put a pin in this one.
A sock
Sock
table
in her mouth. No.
A bookmark in our day, would be a bookmark.
A bunch of old guys just talking shit. That's what it's gonna be. So, all right, come back next week. You can hear our Fiesta stories. Thanks for listening. We'll see you all later.
Tengo que salir de aquí, no tengo pa' dónde darle. Tengo que salir de aquí, no tengo pa' dónde darle. La neta me ha ido mal y no sé cómo aliviar.